It seems the Wheel of Time will continue to turn for a long time, as the show has been officially renewed for Season 3, and we haven't even gotten Season 2 yet. How sick is that? When will Season 3 be released? What should we expect in the second and third seasons of the show? Stick with us, as we'll be checking out answers to these questions in this video. Let's dive in. At the show's panel presentation, which took place at San Diego Comic-Con, we were given good news about the upcoming installments of the show. We pretty much expected a Season 2 update and not an official Season 3 renewal. This is quite surprising, because we are yet to get Season 2 of the show. According to the showrunner and executive producer Rafe Judkins, the production of Season 3 would be very exciting because The Shadow Rising, which is the fourth book of the literary series the book is based on, is his favorite, and he is really psyched to be able to bring new audiences to the stories that made him fall in love with the books. Season 1 faced challenges with production, mainly because of the COVID pandemic, but still, they were able to deliver Robert Jordan's books to fans, and now the production of Season 3 is in the works. This is a huge accomplishment, as the vision of the late author is being fulfilled, and he might be unable to see how his stories are entertaining fans around the world, but it is a great gift to his memory. So, when will Season 3 be released? The production of Season 3 of the fantasy series is yet to commence, as the renewal was just finalized. Besides, we're yet to even get a release date for the second season. The production of Season 2 was finalized in May, so we're looking at a late 2022 release. However, the team of the show gave us a tease of the behind-the-scenes of the set of Season 2. Looking at the end of production and eventual release of Season 1, we might see the second season in November. The production of the first season was wrapped up in May, and the first episode aired in November 2021. If Season 2 follows the same pattern for its official premiere, we might also be looking at something similar for Season 3. Since the third season was renewed very early, the production might start early, and we might get a 2023 release. However, there's a high chance we might not be getting Season 2 in November, but in December. Why so? In an interview, Vernon Sanders, head of Global TV at Amazon Studios, made a comment that makes a November release seem like a long shot. Describing the second season, he said, "It's the Christmas gift that keeps giving." What should we expect in the second and third seasons of the show? The first season of the fantasy series had a strong impression when it was launched on Amazon Prime Video and was formerly the most watched series before it was surpassed by Reacher. Since the show is based on the fantasy novels, we'll mostly be seeing events from the Wheel of Time books in the upcoming season of the series. Let's take a look at the second season first. The second season of the series, which will be returning to our screens later this year, will be covering events in books 2 and 3 of the Wheel of Time saga, The Great Hunt and The Dragon Reborn. However, the season will not be following events in a strict order, but will instead be developing each character to make the audience familiar with them. In a sense, it will be similar to Season 1. If we take a look at Season 1, it not only included events of the first book, but also incorporated the events of the second book, The Great Hunt, as well as parts of the third book, Dragon Reborn. You might wonder, why are the events of one book not limited to one season? Well, according to the showrunner, it might be a little bit restrictive to approach it that way. Judkins explained that he's looking at the overall story that needs to be told. He believes that there are certain sections of the 3 books that can be made to fit into a single season, and for some of the other stories contained in the series, one book needs to be the entire season. Now, what events will we see in the soon-to-be-released season? Before going into the events, let's take a look at the story so far. In the first season, we're welcomed to the epic world where only a group of women called the Aes Sedai have access to magic. One of these women, Moraine, then came to a small village of 2 rivers to meet 5 Ta'veren that stand at the core of the destiny of the world. She believed one of the 5 individuals was the Dragon Reborn that would change the fate of the world by either destroying it or by saving it. Eventually, we got to realize that Rand al'Thor was the Dragon Reborn, and he snuck off with Moraine to find the Eye of the World, where they faced the Dark One. In the heat of the battle between Rand and the Dark One, Rand resorted to the use of a totem from Moraine. Even though he conquered the Dark One, he told Moraine to inform his friends that he had died because he was worried that he was now connected to the Dark One. It seems like Rand didn't even defeat the Dark One and might have aided him instead. In Season 2, we'll see the effect of his decision made at the end of Season 1 and the impact of the battle. We really need to see the true Dark One and what he's capable of. How Rand faces insanity and the journey of Perrin and Mat against their own demons will no doubt be explored. We might also get to see Egwene's powers grow in Season 2. When she healed Nynaeve's life, we were quite surprised. She didn't have experience and hadn't even healed anyone before, so we might be looking at a focus on the development of her abilities in the new season before she and Nynaeve probably get sucked into the politics of Aes Sedai. What's Moraine's fate without her powers? Nothing prepared us for the loss of Moraine's powers in Season 1. Moraine is a very important character in the books, so fans are curious about that that new development? Will our girl regain her power, or will the show be steered to center more on Rand al'Thor? The new season will feature the arrival of the Shan-Chans, the fleet of vessels we saw at the end of Season 1. The Shan-Chans majorly play an important role in the books, and it was very exciting to see them get introduced so early in the first season. If Season 2 follows the events of the books closely, we might get to see the Shan-Chans kidnap one of our heroes later on. Since we are expecting a lot of events in Season 2, will it be longer than Season 1? Judkins has confirmed that the new season will have the same number of episodes as the first, which is 8, but will be longer than Season 1. How about the cast of the second season? It's confirmed that the main characters of the high fantasy show will be reprising their role in Season 2, with the exception of Barney Harris, who played Matt Coffin in Season 1. Unfortunately, the actor will not be returning for the new season and will be replaced by Donal Finn. The reason for this recast is unknown, but it is official that we'll be seeing Finn as Matt in Season 2. This shouldn't be too difficult for Finn since he has some experience playing fantasy roles, as he has already appeared in fantasy series like Cursed and The Witcher. In Season 1, we saw one of our favorite characters, Loial, get stabbed by Padan Fain, and we worried that he might not return in Season 2. However, Judkins has reassured fans that he'll be back in the new season. Phew, that was a close one. Loial might be safe for now, but the fate of the characters in the new season is shaky, as we'll be getting more action. So, what will we see in the third season? Judging from Judkins' comment when the third season was renewed, the season will cover the events of the fourth book, The Shadow Rising. Will the upcoming season focus only on the fourth book? Well, it's too early to make speculations now. It might include just events of the fourth book and incorporate events from other seasons, just like its preceding seasons. But the main events of the season might be from the fourth book. Season 1 was based on 3 books, but the main events of the season were from The Eye of the World, the first book of the epic saga. Season 3 will no doubt pick up from where Season 2 drops us off, and we're curious as to where that might be. In anticipation of the release of Season 2, what events are you anticipating? Will Moiraine regain her powers? Tell us what you think in the comments. Ring the bell to get alerted when new content drops. Thanks for stopping by, and bye-bye.